Welcome back to Fallout 76. We were picking up with the main story quest, the Missing Link, Follow Madigan's Trail. I want to say that we left off doing some quests for Rose. I have to look at my quest log and check out really quick what we were doing. I had this one linked for a reason, but I thought we had something else that we were having to do first, so let's go ahead and turn these dailies off. So we had Follow the Overseer's Journey. Okay, I'm just trying to get a little reoriented back to what we were doing. So let's see. I need to make sure the new raiders in Appalachia get inoculated, but they're not exactly friendly. The Overseer said I should speak to a Miss Nanny named Rose at the top of the world. I should tune into the top of the world to learn more. Complete signal strength. Oh, here we go. Okay. I found all the parts I needed to build the signal repeater, but I just need to find some place where I can build it. So we have the Tinker's. I think I have a Tinker's workbench, right? I do. Okay. So let's go ahead and craft. Let's see. Should be under, I think there's a quest. Yeah, here we go. Signal repeater. Nice. Go to the National Isolated Radio Array. Okay. Let me make sure and scrap. Just see, do we got any junk? What do we pick up here? Trying to look and see which ones we want to keep here. A mutant combat shotgun. Hey, Radio Man, how you doing? Happy Saturday, man. We're just gonna get into some 76 for a bit tonight. Kind of just a chill, you know, just kind of a chill night. Not really anything too crazy, I don't think, at least anyways. Where did I get a lot of this stuff from? It's been a pretty busy Saturday. Had a lot of, like, errands we were running and a few things just outside of the house, and then just watching some TV a little bit ago. But overall, pretty good. Weather's been great this weekend. Okay, so I got a few things here that I think we need to go turn in. This is kind of weighing me down, and I'm not going to wear some of this stuff too. Let's see, that's a level 30 item, but I think this is a power armor item. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we usually try to keep the weekends pretty busy, you know, because we stay pretty busy during the weekdays with just all the normal, like, work and IRL stuff, you know, and everything. So the weekends I usually try to, oops, wrong button. We usually try to make sure we get a lot done. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna hand some stuff in the legendary script exchange thing, so we can just kind of lighten our load a bit. Things that I know I'm not going to use. While we're here, let me give myself a chance to see if we can get the pie here. I think you need like some really good luck to be able to do this, but it never hurts to try. Nope. Okay. So we'll engage with the legendary item here. Radio Man, have you ever played 76 before? I can't remember if I asked you that. Sorry if I did before. Okay. You haven't played 76 since they added the Battle Royale mode? To my understanding, well, I don't think that that's a thing anymore, but it's like they added it, but then I don't know how long it was active for before I think they took it away. Let's go ahead and sell this. A stim pack one. I don't really need this one. We'll turn that in. Alright, what do we got here? A bolstering robot left leg. How long ago did they take it away? You know what? That's a really good question. Let's look it up really quick, because if I remember right, I think the mode was called Nuclear Winter. So Fallout 76. Nuclear winter. Look at the wiki really fast. There's probably... It says it was added in 2019, but it didn't say when they took it away, because I don't remember seeing that, like, as a mode. Oh, okay, so it was introduced in June of 2019, where players were able to compete in a Battle Royale mode, but then it was disabled in September 2021 due to what they considered, like, low player counts and, like, a lack of updates and stuff. So, I think, you know, one of the things that I feel like is this game had like a surge in popularity after season 1 of the TV show came out. I mean, that obviously I didn't play it beforehand. I just started playing it like last year, you know. So I'm one of those that came to the Fallout franchise after the TV show came out. But I think it had kind of a surge in popularity, and you know, some of those things, like, and let's just like point out like nuclear winter, you know. Like I don't do PvP like in this game. But I think if there was a mode to do PvP, like, I think it'd be kind of fun, but it's not there. So I kind of wonder if they would ever bring it back or not. But okay, so I'm looking at this item piece right here, and I'm trying to determine if we want to use it. So this is a left leg, grants up to 35 energy resistance based on and damage the lower your health. Currently is at 0. 25 cryo resistance, less noise while sneaking, 25% reduced detection chance. So one thing I wish you could do is I wish I had the opportunity to compare. Like, so right now I can't compare. Like, I can inspect it, right? But what I can't do is I can't compare it against what I'm currently wearing. So as an example, like, I'm trying to determine if I want to sell this thing, which I think I do, but if I want to be able to compare this to what I have to come out and I have to pull up my thing, and then I have to go over to armor. And right now I'm wearing a left leg, a hardened cushioned trapper left leg, which gives me less fall damage. It gives me 17, 10, and 17, right? Okay, so which one were we looking at? We were looking at the robots one. So 7 and 7. Like, definitely not something I'm going to keep. You said you've been a Fallout fan since you were 9 years old? I have. I mean, I've known of Fallout for like a while, but like I've never. Yeah, I just didn't really get into it till last year. But that's pretty awesome, man. Like to follow it for such a long time, and I can see why. Like, having played it for a better part of a year now, like, I've really enjoyed the franchise. So what you're looking at right now, they've changed up this item, but essentially, if you look in the bottom right hand side of the screen under the armor tab, you'll see the number 473 next to like a little icon. So what these are legendary scripts that you can get, right? And as an example, I'll come over here and show you. So the purveyor here. So I can buy, I can use this as currency to be able to buy a legendary armor piece or a legendary weapon of some sort. And obviously you see you can have 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star legendary items. So if I wanted to, you know, and I think it's kind of a roll of the dice when you use this, right? But it's like, hey, like, I want to be able to try to get a new weapon, and I want to get a ranged weapon, but I want to get something that has 3 stars to it. So I can spend, actually, sorry, I only have 180. I was incorrect, so I don't have 473, I have 180 on the left-hand side. But anyway, so I can spend my script currency to be able to buy these. Or you can also buy a legendary module, which you can use to create legendary mods. Now, I don't quite know exactly how this works because this is a new feature since the last time I played. So later on in the game, once I really start kind of like trying to build out like a specific build or trying to really get like good items, you know, we'll kind of mess around with this and see how it is. Right now it's just way too early in the game, and like for what I have right now, it suits what I need. But this is what you do. So when you get legendary items that you just aren't gonna want, you can come here to the legendary exchange, and you can exchange them for those scripts. The number on the bottom right hand side that I was pointing out earlier, what that is I can only get, I think, 473 a day, or you can get up to like 500 a day, I think it is. So you have to be kind of careful. So this one right here will give me 24, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell this one. We're gonna sell the chameleon one too. We're gonna sell this one, and we'll go ahead and sell this one. Weapons, so we got a dagger. I feel like this one might be kind of neat to hang on to. It doesn't weigh a lot, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. So we got a mutant combat shotgun. Damages increase up to 50% as you gain mutations. The last round has a chance to deal 100% damage plus 3% or plus 3 luck. So this one's actually a really good one. I don't know how good it is, but like the 3 luck, it's kind of nice. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. And then we got a Ghoul Slayer's short lever action rifle. Minus 90 weight, which is really nice. This thing is like a feather to hold on to. It doesn't really cost me a lot, but it does more damage to ghouls. And I also get a plus 25% damage while aiming. So I actually kind of like this one. I may try to see if I can trick this one out a little bit. And it is a different caliber than my 308 right now. This one, I think later on what I'll try to do is see if I can convert this over to a 50 cal. But right now we'll just use it as a 308. It's a good one for like long range stuff. But this lever action is kind of nice just because it has a faster shot fire rate than my hunting rifle does. Hey Julian, how you doing tonight, buddy? Okay. Alright. So I got rid of what I needed to. We're gonna head back over to my camp really quick and make some modifications on some things. We're gonna check everything out for our repair, just make sure none of our armor is at risk of being damaged right now. And then we'll head on out to what we're gonna do today, which I still haven't really kind of figured that out. I think we're gonna work on the main story just a little bit. There were some other areas across the map that I wanted to be able to check out. So as an example, let's look. Whoops. Let's look at something really fast. So my hunting rifle, right? If I'm using this, here's my fire rate. It's not too bad, right? 7 shots. Okay. Then you got the reload. Alright, let's look at the... Where is that lever action that I just had? Here we go. Got a pretty good fire rate to it, which is kind of nice. So I just need to see if I can get some better mods on it, but I kind of like this too. Okay, so let's head back to the camp really fast. Traveling to your camp, which is nice, is a free teleport, so you don't have to worry about spending caps. Julian, you said you enjoyed your day today, but you're just up and relaxing right now. Nice, man. I'm glad you're here, just kind of hanging out. We're just gonna kind of chill out in some 76 for a little bit tonight. Radio Man, you said, did they ever make it easier to get a handmade rifle plans? You remember having to walk all over the place to a pink area station in order to buy them? That I don't know, buddy, because I don't actually have the plans to make them. I do have a handmade, but I'm not too sure. Let's see, we want to go into the weapons, and let's see if we can modify some stuff really quick. Let's see what I can do here. I do like my handmade, though. And on my other character I did level up. I had a pretty nice one. I think it was a vampire's handmade, so it restored health as we used it. Alright, I want to see if we can modify this one right here. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Standard receiver. It'd be really nice if I could add that Scorched Killer's receiver on here, but I can't, so that's fine. Short barrel. We can put a long barrel on here. That ups the range up a lot from 219 to 318, which is really good. Costs more AP and the weight goes up slightly, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and put that on there. Okay, the stock. Can only do a short stock on there. Standard sights, no muzzle. Okay. So that's all we got for that one. The mutant combat shotgun. Let's see what we can do with this one. So it's got a standard receiver. So if I had more screws, I could up it to an automatic, but I think we're okay with where it's at right now. I can do a long barrel or a short barrel. Let's go ahead and leave this one a short barrel. We could change the stock, so we can go from a standard stock to... Actually, I don't have the screws. Damn, I need more screws. Let me toggle tag for search. So we're gonna put the screws on there, so I kind of look at those things a bit more. Okay, standard magazine, standard sights. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a reflex sight on here. Let's put the dot. I like the dot one. And then that'd be good. I'm gonna go ahead and scrap this one right here. Okay. Let's see, Raider Man. You said you like the handmade because you don't really like the look of most of the weapons in 4 and 76. It's got a really cool looking look to it. Where's my handmade at? And this one, like, I want to be able to put a better stock on here, but like it's a really cool looking weapon, you know. Julian, you're asking what headset do I use for like the mic? So the mic that I have is a HyperX Quadcast, if I remember right. I think that's the model of it. I know, so it says it's a HyperX, but I think it's a Quadcast model. And what I ended up having to do, it took me a while to figure out how to dial it in. But thank you to YouTube for kind of helping me out, because I'm really amateur at this, right? But you know, there's a lot of great guides out there on YouTube to figure out how to kind of like make things better. So I use OBS for my streaming software, and in OBS for the mic, there's some filters you can apply to reduce background noise, and a few other settings that I don't really understand like how they exactly work. But you know, from the time that I bought this microphone, and like if you go back and you watch a video that I have on my YouTube from like a couple years ago, you know, you're gonna hear it's gonna be like drastically different, because I used to use my SteelSeries headset microphone that's just built into my headset, and that's what I used to stream off of, and like it picked up a lot of background noise, so you probably heard me like, you know, like my mouth making noises or just breathing or just a lot of like weird stuff, right? Like this is before I really like got into like trying to figure out how to streamline the settings, you know. So then I bought this microphone and I was like, okay, I got this good microphone now, but I didn't realize the potential that it had within it, you know. So it took a little bit, but that's what I have in the setup I use. Okay, let's put some of these things up that we don't need. Okay, I'm gonna keep the power fist. This thing's really cool. I like it. It does weigh quite a, or it doesn't weigh actually too much, but the voice of Set, it's 44 cal. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one, or just stash it at least anyways. So we'll carry around our hunting rifle. So we got our handmade, got the lever action. I'm gonna use this one and then the shotgun. So okay, let's see, armor. What am I carrying around that we don't need? We don't need that. Let's see, it's a right leg. What am I wearing for my right leg right now? Am I not wearing a right leg? I guess not. Maybe I scrapped something that I shouldn't have had. Hold on a second. Let's go over to the container. So I have an assassin's right leg. Let me see what else we have in here. How did I mess this up? Okay, let's see here. So this right leg does 9, 6, and 9. This one does 9, 6, and 9. 25% environmental, minus 15 damage from humans, plus 1 hacking, plus 1 lockpicking. That's actually pretty good. So we'll go ahead and wear that one. Let me equip that. Okay. Oh shit. completely... I'm an idiot because I wasn't looking at this. 13, 13, 20 energy resistance. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and keep this one. I'll put this one back. I just wasn't even reading that right. Okay. So we don't need that. I'm going to scrap that. I'm going to put my weight is 10. I guess we'll keep that for now. We'll never know when we'll need power armor. Let me go ahead and scrap some items. So armor, we will scrap this. Okay. Let me go ahead and eat some food too while we're at it. Let's see. Oh, we need a invisible for 10 seconds while in water. Okay. We got a bunch of purified water too. And then what can we eat? Spoiled meat. Okay. So now we need to go to the National Radio Array. Where is that at? That's over here. Okay. It's not really... I don't have really too much close by to this place, except for Sugar Grove. So we can go to White Springs and then kind of just run along this way to get to where we need to go. White Springs Station. Does this cost me? That would cost me. Let's go to the outside here. There might be some things along the way that we can kind of discover. We'll see what we have. Okay. You know, the main story in this is actually, like, I kind of enjoyed it quite a bit. But, like, the part that I'm getting into right now is a little... It does have you kind of, like, running around all over the place. Did I miss that guy? Got to be careful of the ghouls around here. We'll get surrounded pretty quickly. One thing I'll say about this game though is, being that it's online, there's not anything you can really do about the difficulty. So the enemies and everything kind of cater to like your level a little bit, right? And because of that, like there's been very few times in this game that I've felt so far like at risk, you know. I'm really looking forward to going back and playing some Fallout 4. It'll be my first time trying survival mode out, so I know there's going to be like a very steep challenge in the difficulty level. But like here, let's see, it's a settler. Yeah, I think the difficulty probably scales up later in the end game when you start doing like the raids and everything like that. But like early on right now, like it hasn't been like too bad. We'll start getting into some areas where there's higher level mobs, though, that we got to worry about. Make sure I'm going the right way. Oh, I'm heading that direction. Okay, so we're going to go, like, due east now. I got to basically just beeline it. It sounded like there was a nuclear explosion or something. That was a pretty big boom, whatever that was. Can you still join the Enclave in this game? You can. Well, I don't know if it's considered joining the Enclave. I think it is, because like you will do a quest. You will start a series of quests that has you like working with the Enclave, which I think is actually really cool how they included that, because in pretty much all the Fallout games that I've played, like the Enclave's always been kind of like an evil faction. I wish in the other games, like, they gave you the option to kind of side with them. But, like, let's just pick out, like, Fallout 3, for instance, you know? Like, Fallout 3, the Enclave is, like, the enemy organization. You know, you have the option to kind of like talk to like the president of the enclave or whatever it is, but like I don't think there's not really a way to like join them, you know. In Fallout 2, where I'm at right now, I don't know if there's gonna be able to join the enclave. I don't know if you can though, but so far they're being painted as kind of like the evil, like an evil faction or whatever, you know. So like in this game, you got to kind of like choose, you know, how you view what they're doing for yourself, but it's nice that you can actually like get to know a bit more about the enclave, which I think is really cool. Hey John, how you doing tonight? We're just gonna be doing some chill stuff here in 76. Let's see, you feel like in Fallout 3, the main thing is that makes them evil is the president and the colonel. They wanted to try to rebuild America using water as a currency. That's what I kind of remember. And like if I remember like the Brotherhood of Steel, like they were quite a bit different in Fallout 3 compared to some of the other games, you know, but like they were about like trying to like make water like more available to the people in the capital wasteland, you know. So John, am I gonna do some grinding or something? I don't know if I'll get into some grinding today. I will say that I'm gonna kind of keep an eye out for some events that we want to do. Like if there's any events that pop up in the Nuka-World area, I'm gonna do those. And then if there's any events that pop up over in the let's see, that pop up like over in this area down here, the mole miners. This is a mutant horde. I probably won't do that one, but if there's any ones over here that happen to be like the mole miner ones, like a mother lode or whatever it is, I'm gonna do those ones just because I still am trying to grind out some black titanium to finish out the rest of my excavator armor. We have a random Brahmin here, Matilda. It's a named Brahmin, so we got a Mr. Gutsy model over here. We'll leave them be. I don't really need to do anything with them. Oh, okay, you're saying the colonel wasn't as evil. He didn't want to put the FEV in the water, but the president wanted to. Yeah. I really hope they do a remaster of Fallout 3 in the next year or so, because I probably would go back and just replay the game as it is right now, but I really, really want to be able to What the hell? Alien invader? Oh shit, son. Dude, these alien weapons are... Remember how I was just saying I never felt like I was in trouble, you know? These guys, on the other hand, they are rough. Go ahead and take these guys out. Got him. Let's go down and loot these bodies. Hopefully I don't die trying to get down here. Let me see if I can make it. Ouch. Oof. Let's see. These guys was over here camping. Looks like they, we got a scrawled note. Let's see if we can read it. I know what I saw. A Brahmin pulled into a light in the sky. These guys were alien watchers, and they found what they were looking for. Okay. Let me turn that off. Okay. I wonder if there's like a crashed UFO somewhere nearby or something like that. It doesn't look like it, but did I pick up an alien weapon? Let's see. Weapons. Surprisingly, no, we didn't. Bastards. How are they not going to drop their weapon? What were you shooting me with? All three of them. Yeah, well, whatever. Let's keep going where we're going. You said the Enclave and Fallout 3 were kind of neat. I think they've done a pretty good job in each of the games with them. Fallout 2's been really cool too so far, because they're a much bigger. I feel like they're like kind of a much bigger presence than like Fallout 1. It sounds kind of loud. Hold on a second, just turn my headset down a bit. And then in Fallout 4, though, they were very kind of glazed over. You know, you really didn't see too much Enclave in there, so I'm kind of a bit upset about that. But I think they were trying to throw the Institute in as like the, you know, the big thing. Okay, so we're here inside the objective area, the National Isolated Radio Array, and we need to install the signal repeater. Let's see. Let's see, we can't get inside there. Maybe we gotta go this way. Oh, you said the Enclave wasn't actually in there to begin with. It was later on that they were added. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. Holy cow. Guy took a shot to the head and lived to tell the tale. Okay. Where there's one super mutant, there's bound to be more. I didn't know that they were added on later on in the fact. That probably was with one of the DLCs, I imagine. Or really, it wasn't even until the next gen update, so that was like just last year. So they weren't even, like the entire time Fallout 4 has been a thing, they weren't even really in there at all. Let's see, toy truck probably has something we need. Let's see, okay. There's a control terminal right there. What's this, buff out day tripper? Let's go ahead and take that. Radix. I mean, you know, there's several factions that I feel like are kind of like, you know, central to like the Fallout universe and the Fallout canon and everything, right? And it's like the Brotherhood of Steel, like the NCR. Now that I've played like Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 and New Vegas, you know, they're in there. But the Enclave, I mean, the Enclave should have had like an overarching presence just based on like, you know, kind of being like the former government, you know, the remnants of them and everything. So, you know, to kind of leave them out of like the Commonwealth like area and everything, like it just seems like kind of an oversight in my opinion. I don't know, it's just kind of weird how they did that. Okay, let's see, array status. Nothing there. Divert power to auxiliary component. Adjust signal strength. If you have not been authorized. Cannot fulfill power. Okay. Okay. So this isn't where we need to go, but it looks like we got to go over there. So let's head this direction. I got my power fist. It's so weird how it like popped up that, but that's okay. John, you said you got a few ideas of what they could add into Fallout 4. What is that? Signal repeater's now been installed. Now we need to divert power to the repeater. Let's go back over to here. You said you also feel like they should have had the Talon Company from Fallout 3 instead of the Gunners, but that's just personal preference. You know, the capital Wasteland and Commonwealth weren't too far away, you know. I don't remember too much about the Talon Company other than they were just kind of like mercenaries, but I don't remember a bit more about their background. Now the Gunners, from what I remember right, I feel like they were where did they originate from? I feel like they were more of like an elite group of mercenaries. But they were like more military background, if I recall. Okay, let's see. Auxiliary component control. And we're going to divert power. Okay, we're now online.
This is an emergency alert. It's the end of the world, and we're all fucked! I love this thing. My friend, you just helped me tap into the emergency broadcast system for the whole region. This is gonna be so much fun! But enough small talk. Full disclosure, I didn't think you'd succeed at getting my signal working. So I was just gonna kill you and take your stuff when you came back. If you came back at all, that is. Guess it'd be a real dick move for me to do that now. Look, I'm what you people would call a raider. Killing, stealing, and cheating is kind of my shtick. And thanks to you, I've got a working radio. So I can reach other like-minded individuals and get them to join me. You've opened the floodgates. Hey, come see me at the top of the world when you get the chance. I've got something for ya, and I pinky swear I won't kill ya.
Okay, so now we gotta go talk to Rose. I don't disagree, Radio Man. They could have done something more with the Talon Company. I remember like playing Fallout 3, like you'd run into them and they would be like Talon Company, you know, and it's just like what, like I remember just thinking like what wrong did I do to them to just all of a sudden be like completely. I think it had something to do with like the megaton situation where I decided to like not like it was like a guy you talked to in the very beginning and I like turned his offer down, and so I feel like he got like a little upset about that. But okay, so we need to head. What is this over here? Sunday Brothers Cabin. Search cabin for survivors. I don't know what that's related to. We have like a lot of little miscellaneous quests around here. Travel to Skyline Drive. That's going to be much later. What's this right here? Breach and clear. Let's see. Clear the work site and grab as much as you can carry. Let's go ahead and do this one. Let's see if there's any mole miners here. So again, I'm just trying to get some more black titanium.
Agitator presence detected near breach site. Location must be cleared before breach can occur.
Clear the work site and then grab as much as you can. Clear the area of hostiles. Which is this? Is this the area over here? Aha, it is. Okay. I think I'm the only one here. There's one. Man, these guys are creepy too. Oh man, I'm about to go fisticuffs on these guys. Oh, he's blocking me. I need a heal. My goodness. Yeah, I love this power fist, man. Holy moly. There's a ton of them, isn't there? Look at this guy. Take that. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff we can loot. Let's just take everything for now. Where am I getting shot from? Get out of here, you mole miner. Or mole rat. Okay, looks like we got some more dudes over here too. Guys, I'm gonna come back up and read your comments here in a second. Sorry, I just get a little sidetracked. I'm trying to like do all this right now. But I'm seeing like we're gonna have a discussion about Fallout 4 here in a minute. Oh. And we leveled up. Nice, level 39. We got some more suit scrap, which is nice. We need that. Let's see. see. Really, the big thing I want to make sure and grab is the suit scraps, because that's where we can get the black titanium.
Initiating breach procedure. All workers, please evacuate to a safe distance immediately.
Did we do what we needed to? It says retreat to a safe distance. Okay. I don't know where the safe distance is at, but we're gonna make sure we got everything we needed here. Is something gonna happen? Oh, mother load comes up. Let's grab that. Okay. Oh, let me back up a little bit. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Harvest materials from containers. Hold on, let me go over here. It says 8 of 30 unsealed. Time to next unsealing? Oh, okay, hold on a second. Let's see here.
Additional agitators closing on breach site.
Holy crap.
Activate riot defense procedures.
Looks like they had a couple that I could get some stuff from. Okay. It said there were some agitators coming. 8 of 30 unsealed. What else do we got to do here? I hear a mole miner, but I don't really know. I don't really know if there's something else I need to be doing. Uh-oh. They're coming all right. Oh, Christ. Dude, this guy's tough as nails. Holy moly. Get over here, Foreman. There we go. Got him. Just go ahead and grab. I'm going to be overweight here in a minute, so I need to be careful. You said it looks like the skill system is being replaced by a bunch of perks. 16 of 30 unsealed. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute, what else am I supposed to be doing here?
Unsealing of new containers completed. Please initiate unload procedure.
24 of 30. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me heal up. Oh, he's blocking me. Oh, that's a tough dude. Come on, come on, come on. This guy's tough, man. Holy moly. Okay, let's find the final containers here. There we go. Okay, collect remaining materials before the machine submerges. Look at all this black titanium I'm getting out of here. I don't like that noise. I don't like that noise. Let's see, is there any more that I can loot really quick? Hornwright Security Executive? Okay. I'm being shot at, but I'm trying to loot. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Ouch. My goodness. This was a great event to join. Let me tell you what, like being able to farm for all that stuff I need for my excavator suit. Whoa! Hey, I got a trophy for that one too. Alright, event has been completed. Breach and clear. Nice. Okay. See if there's anything in here that We got a lever action rifle too while we were at it. Let's see. It doesn't look like we have much else in here to worry about. I should have looted pretty much everything off all these people. I'm going to have to go back and do some stash management really quick because we picked up a bunch of junk. And we'll be able to craft our next excavator piece. I'm pretty certain we have like what we need now. That was a good haul. What was on this guy that I completely missed? It's a meat pile. Okay. I think we got everything else, so. All right, folks, let me head back to the campsite really quick, and I'm gonna come back up and look at comments really quick. Hey, look, there's my picture of my old character with the Enclave, by the way, since we were talking about it. So, Radio, so you said you have a love-hate with Fallout 4. I kind of do too, and I'll explain it here in a moment. Julian, you said you think the fans are pretty harsh on Fallout 4. The game pushed a lot of things forwards fundamentally, and it changed what a Fallout game could actually be and do. 100% agree with you there. Okay, so Radio Man, I see what you're saying. You took the skill system away. I think you're referring to Fallout 4, not necessarily 76. But 76 is, it's kind of in line with the same thing. You said Fallout 4 is really less of an RPG and more looter shooter with RPG elements. The looter just got a lot flashier because they added in a lot of the weapon mods, better gunplay, and that's the combat layer. So here's something that I think that really could have enhanced the RPG elements to Fallout 4. One, I would have put a level cap on the character. I probably would have capped it at like level, I don't know, let's just say like between 30 and 50, somewhere in there. I want to say Fallout 3 was capped at 30 to begin with. Fallout 4 or Fallout New Vegas was level 30 or level 50, somewhere in there too. The reason why I'm a big fan of the level cap is because one, it prevents you from over-leveling, becoming super overpowered in the game, and two, I am actually a really big fan of the perk system that they introduced in Fallout 4 for a number of reasons. One, in Fallout 3, as I was leveling, I feel like as you level, it opens up perks, and you have, like, there's only a certain number of perks you can get per level, I think, if I remember right. And I don't remember the perks being, like, super crazy and how they were. And I'll use, like, Fallout 1 and 2. Like, when you level up, like, you get access to, like, just pretty much all the perks, if I remember right. So you can kind of pick and choose how you want, right? But, like, in Fallout 4, it forces you to have to prioritize earlier in the game which route do you want to go down to be able to get access to the perks that you want. And I think that facilitates customizable build options. How the skill system is implemented with that is you have to possess a requisite number of skill points to unlock certain perks in that tree. So there again, if you're trying to build a certain build that is, catered around being able to get perks accessible in the lower tiers or the, I'll say higher tiers or whatever, however you want to say it, lower, higher tiers, the lower levels of like the perk system, you have to pick and choose like where you're going to implement like the skill points to be able to unlock those. So you have to, I think, the first time you play the game, you're not going to know this, but like when you play it the second time, you're going to proactively look at how you're going to stack your skill points, your character specials, to be able to access and unlock where you want to get to in the perks. But without the level cap, all that just kind of goes to the wayside. Like, it really only challenges you in the first like 20 some odd levels of the game, or maybe level like the first 30 levels of the game, and then it just kind of goes from there. You can just ultimately just continue leveling. But if you want to build like an end game build, you can just grind out, and then get whatever perks you want, But I think they should have instituted a level cap. Two, to give more RPG elements to it, I think there should have been more skill check elements introduced into the game. So as I'm playing Fallout 1, Fallout 2, between 3 and New Vegas, there was much more like speech skill checks. There were much more like skill checks required. I think Fallout 1 and 2 are much more harsh in the skill checks So, for instance, if I'm trying to do a repair, or if I'm trying to science something, or if I'm trying to lockpick, or just different things like that, like there's more skill needed, you know, to it. And I think they could have done that if they were just, I feel, a bit more rigor added to the skill system, the skill checks in the game, specifically with speech and bartering and other things like that too. Like your int, I think if you have like low int in the game, it should impact like the way your character converses with people, you know. I haven't done it in Fallout 1 and 2, but my understanding is if you put like yourself at 1 intelligence, like you're gonna barely be able to converse with people, you know, which I think is kind of really nice. So Fallout 4, from a difficulty standpoint, I think they really watered down. They watered down like the RPG elements to really push forward the settlement building, the gunplay, the combat system. You know, all those things are great. The weapons modding is phenomenal. Love the modding system that they put in there. The crafting definitely pushed the game into a much better system of where it needed to go to. Fallout 3 was severely lacking. You know, New Vegas took it into a much better pathway of where it needed to. Fallout 4, from a crafting perspective and modding and everything, is like top tier, you know, from giving people like the customization options that they wanted, you know. But where we're lacking has been on like the story elements, and kind of like, you know, the endings were very flat. They were all very similar, just things like that. So I think they had so many great components to what could have made Fallout 4 like a true, like a truly 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game. But they're, you know, they just didn't like, there is a lot of missed opportunities with it. And I'm hoping with Fallout 5, they really concentrate on some of those elements that like people missed out on, you know, that the fans really wanted. And I hope they do. But that remains to be seen. So now, I will say, Julian, like I'm kind of mixed feelings about the full voice dialogue. I think the full voice dialogue held them back from a recording standpoint and funding. Funding and recording probably held them back. I think they could absolutely get to a level of quality that we have in Fallout 1 and 2 and New Vegas in terms of the dialogue system, but they have to be able to invest into it. If it's just like, hey, if you want to invest in, you know, full dialogue, you know, voice dialogue, then just invest into it. But make sure that, like, it's there. Like, we see games like Baldur's Gate 3 do pretty well with the dialogue system. There's games that do well with dialogue systems, but, like, I think they just have to be able to, like, commit and invest to it, you know? And for God's sakes, if they're going to do full voice dialogue, you hands down have to offer me the option to be able to have voice dialogue as the Silver Shroud throughout the entire game if I'm wearing the armor set. Don't just give me little bits and pieces of it. Like, I want to be able to be in character if I'm wearing that damn suit, and I want to play the entire game as a Silver Shroud and have the funny Silver Shroud dialogue if I'm playing the game as it, right? Like, I loved playing as a Silver Shroud, and I loved the... I had to bring up the Shroud. I love, like, just the dialogue options that you have as a Silver Shroud. But, like, I would love doing just an RP playthrough as a Silver Shroud if they had the dialogue options in there to be able to do so, you know? But let's scrap all this stuff that we got. Scrap all junk. And Andrew, sorry. Hopefully you're having a great night tonight, man. I appreciate it. You said you watched my last video. My punching everything was just awesome. I love the power fist that I have, man. It's so cool. Let's go ahead and scrap it. Oh, that scared the shit out of me because I hit scrap, then it like put me up here, you know. We don't need this, so let's go ahead and... No, we're not going to scrap that. Let me see here. Go to weapons. We'll go ahead and scrap that. It's so weird how it wants to do that. We don't need the combat shotgun anymore. Okay. Armor. What do we pick up here? Okay. Just checking to see. Let's go ahead and stash all the junk that we picked up too, by the way. Let's see. Store all junk. Look at all that black titanium stuff. All right, so we're going to head down and go and see if we can craft us our last piece of excavator armor. And the closest place I know to be able to do it is the lumber mill over here. Look at that handsome devil. I really did spend any time building this character out whatsoever. I just kind of took like one of the most default appearances and was like, here you go. This is our character, 0, for this playthrough. Andrea said, you just want a big, gigantic map. So from either Gulf Coast or San Francisco to New Vegas to be able to get the highwaymen back into the game. No fast travel. I'm kind of like... I'm a bit torn on fast travel. This is a huge map. With how much they send you around the map, I'm glad I have fast travel, but I wouldn't... I would much rather see a system like the Highwaymen introduced into the game to make traveling around a bit easier or something, you know. If I had to like walk my happy ass from like point, and we're gonna do it when I play Fallout 4 survival mode, so I'm gonna get a taste of what it's like to not be able to fast travel. So we'll see what it's like, you know. And I may have different opinion about it after the fact, you know. But it's possible they have that, you know. One thing I will say is that maybe, Andrew, like maybe if you're playing casual mode, they have fast travel, but like I think that a lot of people love survival mode, and I feel like survival mode is something they should sustain going into the next game, because it did take that away, and I think a lot of people really like survival mode. So I haven't played it yet, but once I'm finishing, I'll give my opinion about it. Okay, let's see. So we need to put our power armor down. So I can, so we can, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft. All right, so I just need the right arm. Excavator armor. So we need the excavator right arm. Level 35. All right. So we got left leg, right arm, left arm, and the helmet and the torso. Okay. So there's our excavator set. Now, did it complete the quest, though? Let's see here. Register excavator power armor full suit. I should now mount the parts and then register it with Garahan's mainframe so I can fully unlock the suit's mining functionality. Let's turn that on. Let me turn this off. Let's see, where do we gotta go? We have to go back down here. Okay. The ghetto bumblebee. Hey, let's see. Whoops, whoops. Not what I want to do. Let's see here. How do I... There we go.
I wish that Brotherhood would share what they've learned with the rest of us. It could benefit so many.
Okay. There we go. 1v1. I'm like, I don't know how to like interact too well with people, so like it's just the down one brings up the thingy.
I'm exhausted.
Let's see. Are the tadpole quest thingies annoying? I've yet to do it. Order the tadpole. Demonstrate pioneer scout values. Bravery, control pests. I think it just gives you like a lot of like grindy type of things to do. So I'll probably chalk them more into the grindy / annoying category, but I have yet to like fully do it. So 28 caps, man. How much caps do I have? I got 3,000. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna be spending a lot of caps. Yeah, space is like a big thing in this game, because I like hoard really easily. And And I'm not paying for Fallout First. You know, I don't play it enough to be able to do that. So I have to be very careful on like how much I'm taking on. Okay, so we have to go inside here. Now this place is, let's see, what else do we have? We have the Power Fist. Okay. Oh shit, son. Yeah, I hate those robo brains, man. They put out like that stuff and then you can't see where they're at. Me. Dude, something is just taking me out. Holy cow. I'm getting wasted over here. So you get plus 400 cargo capacity by doing the tadpole things. That's quite a bit. Ah, shit. Okay, we gotta go in here. I'm not gonna worry about... I need nerd... Oh, shit. I need nerd rage. Less health equals more damage. This place is a war zone, man. Let's go ahead and get in here. If I played this game like pretty religiously, I would get Fallout First just because I'd want like the stash box. Or the not the stash box, but the what the hell is it called? It's a stash box for like materials, I think. It's called a I can't remember what the hell they call it though. I'm just gonna please. Oh, shit. Damn, dude. I'm getting beat up. Whew. Let me switch to my other weapon here. Okay. I just need to figure out where we gotta register this damn thing at. I think... Let's see, I think this is where we have to go. Oh boy, Mr. Gutsy.
Here we go again.
Uh-oh. This is a Mr. Handy. Okay. Ah, it's telling me... Let's see. Looks like we have to go over here. Register X... Oh, shoot. Where am I getting shot from? Okay. Frickin' robots. Go ahead and grab all this stuff here. Shotgun shells, we need those. Power relay coil, let's just grab everything. Take all. Okay. Now where in the hell do we register this at? Here we go. Register excavator armor. Excavator armor registration failed. I bet you, hold on, I bet you we gotta be in the damn thing. Give me a second, let me go ahead and drop this. Drop. Okay. There we go. Look at that beast. I think it looks... You guys called it the ghetto bumblebee. Let's go ahead and enter this. let's go ahead and register excavator power armor. There we go. Minor miracles has been completed. So what does this give me now? Whatever full mining potential I now have on it. I didn't see what it had there. Yeah, this is a cool looking suit. The unfortunate thing is, like, I was only able to build like a level 35 suit, you know. So if I wanted like later on when I become like level like 50 or higher, like, because I can't remember what level cap like the weapons and everything goes up to, but I think it's 50 or 60. But then that'll be it. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here now. You do get more carry weight from wearing the power armor, I believe. I don't know how much it is though. We can look and see when I get out of this loading zone. Okay, let me check. So beforehand, I was able to carry like 200 and something. So right now, like, I can carry 411. What the fuck? Holy moly. Why is this thing over here? And here's the unfortunate thing is I can't do shit for damage on this. And to top it all off, there's a hostel nearby, so it's gonna prevent me from fast traveling. Like if I want to try to like move, let's say if I try to like move to my camp. Oh, I guess it's gonna let me do it. I think. There we go. Okay. No, I'm not even gonna sit there and try to take that damn thing out because I'm just gonna do like, it's like shooting like a BB gun at it, basically. I'm cautioned. What am I cautioned from over here? Why are we cautioned? My two little turrets will save me. They've been keeping my camp safe pretty much. Let's see. I'm still cautioned. That's weird. All right, let's go ahead and get out of my power armor here. I don't remember how we get out though. There we go. Okay. Let's see, we'll store all the junk. What is taking up so much space here? I got no junk, so it's probably all my stuff in my food and aid, I bet. Yeah, I just got like a bunch of just different things in here. Apparel. Let's see. Aha. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. And then let's throw that in there too for right now. Weapons. Let's see, we got the combat shotgun. You know, I'm gonna put this handmade up for now. Let's throw that in there too. Okay. Alright. What do we have next on the list of things to do? We have to go back and talk to Rose. Okay. Let me take some rad away really quick. Rad away, where you at? Rad away, here you go. Okay. What's eviction notice? Oh, this is a tough one. There's only one participant in it right now. Yeah, we're not going to join that one. Let's go ahead and head to the Pleasant Valley Station. Okay. Do I do any of the daily or weekly things for the scoreboard? No, not right now, man. Only because like when I do jump on the play, I just want to be able to kind of prioritize like story content and like world and story content to some degree. And I feel like a lot of like the dailies and things really just become like kind of chores that I just don't really kind of feel like doing right now. Yeah, like what am I, level 40 right now? Actually, that gives me let's go ahead and level up. So what should we put a point into? I think I was going to put some more points in the luck and try to get that lucky break up a little bit. Slight chance of your equipment will repair itself when struck. Yeah, the eviction notice one sounded pretty hard. I don't think I'm ready for that one either. So, let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and do luck really quick. And then let's see, lucky break. Oh, I also need a good radiation suit. Well, so I do have my power armor, but yeah, like that's really about all we have. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. All right, and then we'll put this in here. Okay. Ricochet is pretty useful. I'll have to inspect it next time. Water and then kind of check it out. Let's go ahead and grab some more drink. Let's see. Now what can we eat too? Mystery candy? Let's see. Does this give me food? Or is this... Oh, the slurper stuff does give me food. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the Rose quest line either. Like I said, like I'm kind of I enjoy the main story in this game, but this part right here felt like a lot of like fetch quest, like not super, like I don't feel it was like super crucial to like the story writ large, I guess maybe, I don't know. Like now that I'm playing it again, I'm gonna try to like give it another I'm gonna try to say, give it another go, kind of see what we can make of it. Aha, we have Overseer's log here. Sack hood with straps. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and listen to the Overseer's log here at top of the world.
Overseer's log, top of the world. There's someone in control of this old ski resort, and if I ever find her, I'm gonna wash her mouth out with the first thing vaguely resembling soap I can get my hands on. Oh, selfish. That's the word. Maybe that's why she's alone. Maybe that's why she survived. But the only way she'll tell me what she knows is if I help her first. All the good people I've learned about who've died, and it's the sociopath who still gets to live.
So our Overseer didn't really have nice things to say about Rose, so that gives you like kind of your first clue of what you're getting into here. Alright, let's see. Observation level. There's a middle level here, but I'm not going to go there just yet. We'll just go ahead and go to the observation level. And so as we come in here, we realize something doesn't seem right. We have a bunch of raiders that are dead. Oh, he's got some buff out. Let's go ahead and take that. And we also came up here looking for Madigan. So Madigan was one of the fire breathers. And seemed like a pretty good dude, right? But what was, you know, what happened to Madigan when he came up here? Let's see. Jukebox, trying to make sure there's nothing else that we need here. And we come over here to find Madigan, who is dead. Of course he is, right? And it looks like that the Raiders just didn't seem to like the message he was pushing out. But then we have Rose here, who is not a person, but a robot. Investigate remains.
Oh, I see now. You're here about that guy, huh? Well, good luck getting anything out of him. He's been dead a while.
Okay. So Madigan found something. It was a game changer. What was it? So what happened to Madigan? Actually, let me ask her the top one.
Who knows what goes through their dopey responder brains? Can you imagine going through life 100% chem-free? Anyway, you're probably looking for that scorch detector uplink thingamajig he was trying to install when they caught him. Seems real handy. I know where it is, but I'm not ready to talk. But maybe, if you help me out, I'll trust you enough.
You don't remember Rose having so much armor? I kind of don't remember how it was for. I remember she had like the Raider like kind of look going on, but yeah, she's got like all kinds of little things strapped to her, doesn't she? So, okay. So up here, we're trying to be able to boost the signal for what we're needing to do to be able to help us detect the scorch or whatever it was. And Rose is not wanting to help us. And poor Madigan here, the Raiders were not too kind to him. So there's a holotape here that we're going to listen to really quick. It says, complete Rose's quest to gain her trust. Let's see, let's go ahead and play this.
Hey, turn it off. You want my wife to find out about us?
Oh, come on. I want to make a recording of us. You said you were going to ditch that old hag when we got back anyway.
Fine, but it goes with you when we leave. And you need to promise to destroy it if word ever gets out about us. I have too much to lose in a divorce, and leaving evidence like that laying around will only make it worse.
Aw, don't be an old stick in the mud. No one's gonna find out. Pinky swear. Hey, you got any more of those chems with you?
Yeah, what do you want? Day tripper? Help yourself up. Just don't take too much. Don't, get addicted.
Yes, sir. Input received, sir. Awaiting orders.
Okay, I get it. You're not a robot. I know you don't like it when I order you around like that. You're my darling Rose. Just don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Oh, baby. You going all soft on me now. You know I love ya. Mwah! Hey, do you want to hit the slopes, or do you maybe have something else in mind?
All right, you little minx. Now, you really have to turn off the recorder.
Okay, so I think that was Rose. I don't know how her conscience got. Let's see what she has to say really quick. So interact.
Well, this is a little awkward. Not what either one of us expected, eh? Anyway, to prove I'm not a monster, I scrounged up some old junk to give you as a reward.
Photo mode has been unlocked. Signal strength has been completed. And so now it says, complete Rose's quest to gain her trust to speak with Rose. Protective lining for Under Armour. Andrew, you said you kind of wish they just had more free roaming enemies and at least animals in the game. It does seem like it's kind of like barren sometimes, right? Like I'll be running around and it's just kind of like where's the threats at, you know? All right, let's talk with Rose.
Still hanging around, huh? All right, spit it out. I may have all day, but you're the one with a job to do.
Okay. So your plan worked, so the Raiders are back.
Like there was any doubt. I I knew it wouldn't be long once I got the signal boosted.
I need you to get in touch with the Raiders.
Ooh, I thought you might notice them. That group you're talking about is run by this gal named Meg. I saw him head in about the same time as those other folks at Spruce Knob. If you want to talk to Meg, you gotta get on her good side, and I'm pretty sure I can swing it.
I'm hoping this is not the, like, there's the main story quest that, like, took place before they introduced all the NPCs. And it's kind of weird how they, like, blended them together. But, like, you know, at some point I will have, like, part of the, like, the, let me call it, like, an expansion. I think it was part of the Wastelanders update or whatever, where they added all the NPCs. I say NPCs. Where they added human NPCs back into the game. And so then they kind of like made like they weaved in like the storyline in it, you know? But let's see here. Who are the people at Spruce Knob?
Just a couple of hard-working losers. You know, the kind we like to refer to as suckers. They're giving Spruce Knob a real makeover too. Putting up walls, rearranging furniture. That's a prime target if you ask me.
Okay, what's the plan?
I thought you'd never ask. First, a peace offering. David had a trophy as a symbol of his leadership. You get that into Meg's hands, it's like passing the torch, right? Next, I'm gonna draw her ass out here with an extra special broadcast. Problem is, I need to access some old memory banks that David sealed off. He was an emotional guy. I get it. But I need you to find his original program, which I'm pretty sure he stashed at Rosalind's memorial.
Okay. So, the memorial, where is that at?
Yeah, about that. David sorta didn't want anyone to know about the memorial. He thought the others would think he'd gone soft, and well, he probably wasn't wrong. So, hope you like playing detective.
Okay.
Gotta get to David's room, get the trophy, and then find something that'll tell you where that memorial is. I ain't saying you'll have to trash the place, but you may have to trash the place. Easy peasy, right?
Sure. Let's get to it. Alright, trophy and AI program coming up.
I knew I could count on you, and I swear this will work. The shack alone will have Meg come looking around.
So does it update my quest log? It just says speak with Rose, complete Rose's quest to gain her trust.
Oh, hey, I had something to say to you. Now, what was it? Right. So, wanna help me?
Let's see. You are one delightfully murderous little robot.
I'm a robot? Oh, wait, I knew that. Anyway, you say the sweetest things. Plus, you got that whole one-person army thing going for you.
Okay.
So, the old bands of raiders each had their own, like, pet projects or whatever. You know, to be all special. If I'm ever going to rebuild a raider army, I need to figure out which of these crazy tactics actually work. We both win. I get answers, and you get a new toolbox full of scary things you can use to terrify your enemies and gross out your friends. We'll start with my personal favorite, Karma. No, not that new age bullshit. I'm talking about a chem that hits hard but leaves you reeling. My cutthroat friends figured out a way to weaponize it. I'm gonna lend you my old syringer, and you're gonna modify it to shoot Karma darts! Just bring it back, or I'll find you and kill ya! Seriously. Not joking. I really will.
Okay. So it says we need to add a Karma Syringer barrel mod to Rose's Syringer. She still has a check mark on her.
I know I'm irresistible and
Okay.
all, but if you want to talk to Meg, you're gonna need that trophy program.
Where... Get Dave's trophies in there. Add a Karma Syringe Barrel mod to Riz Syringer. Let me look at this damn thing really quick. There's probably some kind of like special thing we need to get. Weapons. Rose's Syringer. So we need to add this mod to it. Hi Nina, how are you doing tonight? Let's go ahead and leave here. Add a Karma Syringer. It's telling us to go to the second level. I remember the second level being like pretty wild because there's like a bunch of enemies here.
I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. I can see just about anything with my robot eyes from these viewfinders. And lucky you, since you helped me tap into the emergency broadcast system, you can hear my lovely voice from anywhere.
Oh shit, son. Where are we going? So there's a lot of scorched here, it seems. Oh, dude! Good night. Holy cow. I got some guys coming behind me. Holy moly. Remember how I said I wasn't in, Oh man, dude, they are grenading the shit out of me and everything. I wasn't in danger before? I lied. Alright, time to get personal with these folks. I gotta get my fist. We gotta go fisticuffs on this one. Where's it at? Alright. Oh man, dude, they're grenading me. Ouch! Look at this guy throwing a grenade. Take that. Alright, where are more of these suckers at? Oh, Jesus. Oh no, my fist broke. Shit. Didn't I say at the beginning of the episode I was gonna check all my stuff to make sure that everything was repaired? Apparently not. Good lord. Let's get out of here. Hold on a second. Jesus. I had to run into like an army of scorched here. Oh boy. Yeah, I think there's still some over here somewhere. What kind of game is Black Desert? Let's go ahead and clear the rest of these guys out. I think we got most of them now. I say that as I hear more scorched around. You don't recognize where I'm at right now? This is the second level of Top of the World. There's, man, look at all this Raider stuff here. So, like, on Top of the World, you got, oh, shnikes. You got 3 levels. And we're in the second level right here. I had to come here because I think I got to add the Syringer mod to the Syringer that she has. But it is loaded with scorched, let me tell you what. Reload. Jesus. Uh-oh. That's a good shot, right? Okay. I love the lever actions. They're so cool. I don't want to pick that pipe revolver up. Okay, let's see if there are any more guys around here. Doesn't look like it. We're going to do a loot and scoot really quick. Let's grab all this stuff. Okay, let's see. What else? What else? Oh, handcuffs. We need those. We need the screws. Loose screws, loose springs. Those are always nice. Silver locket. That's got screws inside of it. Okay. Oil is pretty important, so we'll grab that. Trying to be quick. I think that... let's see what the hell's inside here. More screws. Okay. And frag grenades. I'm gonna grab those too. You know, that's another thing I wish that they would do with Fallout 5 is in this game you can't really like pause it. Like when you go into like a console, like a terminal or something, or you're like looking at your Pip-Boy. In Fallout 4 or some of the other previous games, it like stops time, right? But like in this one you can't, just by nature of it being like the online game. And so like if you're sitting here like just kind of goofing around with it, you know, you can get really messed up. This is a commie whacker. I don't remember what game they had the little wacka commie dude or whatever it was, but it was pretty neat. So Nina, you said it was just another MMORPG. I think I've maybe heard of it's Black Desert Online, right? I think maybe I've heard of it, but I've never really seen it though before. Let's see. We need to go. Where do I need to go? I need to. Did I not need to come in here? Let me turn this off really quick. I'm gonna be really upset if I didn't even need to come in here. Complete her quests. So we need to add the karma syringer. Wait, okay, we gotta go over this way. This is, do I like when time stops or not? I've become more of a fan when it doesn't, because like I think like playing like the Souls games, like I played like pretty much all the Souls games, but like in the Souls games, like you can't pause the game. Going into the menu or anything doesn't pause the game. So like if you're like in a big fight or whatever, like you need to be like kind of focused with it. And I feel like in this game, you know, in 76 it does that. Like when I'm here, my Pip-Boy, it doesn't like pause the game on the outside, you know. But like in Fallout 4 it will, or like the other ones. Okay, let's go ahead and modify. Let's see if we can add this syringer. Okay, Rose's syringer. We need to add a karma syringer. Firecracker berry. I'm glad I had 2 of those on me. Glowing resin, psycho, and steel. Nice.
Now that you've got yourself some karma, it's time to see it in action. There's a mean old Mama Yaogwai I like to call. Actually, strike that. I lost track of her a while back, so just make it so there's one less Yaogwai to worry about. I don't care which one. If you can't find a Yaogwai, find something else that's tough so you can see the karma in action. I know, it sounds crazy to make a beast like that tougher and nastier, but once karma wears off, it'll be as weak as a newborn kitten. Ow. That's when you finish it off, assuming you survive the initial effects. Have fun!
Okay, so now we gotta go shoot a Yaogwai. The karma weapon, it makes it like tough at first, but then it makes it weaker towards the end, so you just gotta survive like the initial onslaught. Like here's a good example with like some of these games. Like let me pick on Skyrim for a minute, or even Oblivion too. Like so Oblivion, like I'm playing that right now, or Skyrim. Like you can pop open like your menu, and so like let's say you're down to like 1 hit point, you know, or whatever. Like you can pop open your menu and then like just heal up, you know, like. So you have that option, but like you play a game like Dark Souls or something, like you can't pause to like heal yourself up to full. Like you have to find time to be able to use like your Estus flask or something to heal yourself up. And this game's kind of like that too. Like when you use a stim pack, it doesn't like heal you up like fully like really super quick. There's like a build up to it, you know. So if you're like fighting like a really tough enemy, let's see, we can go there. We can go there. We'll head down here since it's the closest one. But you have to kind of take that in consideration that like it will take a second to like heal you up, you know. And I like games that are like that because it adds a little bit more of a challenge to it, which is nice. Holy moly! I never saw these bones here before. What the hell is this? Is that a? I have no clue what kind of animal this was. That's wild. I've never seen that before. Okay, we'll head this direction. You like to build the robots in Fallout 4? Yeah, 76 doesn't really have that. That was a gulper, you think, John? Yeah, probably you're right. So, you all should have seen the very first robot I built in Fallout 4. Like, once I unlocked the ability to, like, build robots, and then I built, or I didn't build the robot, but I customized, oh, hell, what is the name of the robot you can get in Fallout 4? She's an Assaultron to begin with. I can't remember what the name of her is, but she's in that, the Automatron DLC. Ada, there you go. Thank you, Nina. Yeah, like the very first like build I did for her, chat really griefed me pretty hard, man. I will say. It was so funny looking, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, what did you do to Ada?" You know, and I'm like, "What do you mean? What did I do to Ada? Look at her, like she, you know, she's like pretty beastie." But anyway, so I changed her up a little bit, but I turned her into a school bus. Okay, it was pretty good. I gotta be careful not to run into a random Jaguar. We gotta be able to shoot it with the syringer. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's do this, and we'll put okay. But it was pretty fun. I didn't take full advantage of the robot building in that game just because, like Fallout 4, there's so much to do in that game. There's so much you can do in that game. Like, let's take the settlement building, for instance. My settlements were in constant disarray, you know, and that is, I think, a byproduct of, honestly, streaming. So I love streaming. I love hanging out with you guys. I love being able to chat and talk and play and just kind of like do whatever. But when I'm doing it though, when I log on to play, a lot of times I want to try to be productive, you know? And so I feel like if I'm just kind of like settlement building, like to me, I know that's productive, but it's not necessarily productive in the way that I'm trying to progress through the game, you know? And so, so I didn't prioritize doing anything with that stuff because like I was constantly just doing content. So when I log in and I can only play for about 2 hours, right? I want to try to get as much done as I can. And so, yeah, that's, you know, I feel like, there's a lot of upsides for me for streaming, but like some of the downsides are like some of the things that you know, that might be tedious or boring or not really fun to watch or something like that. Like things that I wouldn't normally want to do like on stream. Like I don't really have time to do those like off stream either as well, you know? And so it's just, it kind of goes into priority of like, what do I want to do when I'm streaming? And a lot of times I go into prioritizing like content and not so much like maybe things like settlement, or tinkering around with like building the robots and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot more I could be doing with it too. Okay, we got a Yalgor right there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot this son of a bitch. It's gonna get really, really, really angry. We're gonna have to try to survive, and then we'll kill it. Okay, so let's do this. Let us do this. Let me get over here so I can kind of see what I'm doing here. All right. Okay.
Stupid Yaguai. Well, you
Kill
didn't
it while
chicken
it's
out
infected
and
by
you didn't
karma.
fuck up, so that's a win in my book. Now put that thing out of its misery so we can get to the next task. Oh yeah.
That was pretty easy.
Task will be
Hey, look at that. I unlocked explosive bait. And we got to level 40, too.
Word to the wise, that karma stuff can backfire on you if you're not careful. And take it from me, you don't want to use it on yourself. Unless, you know, you're really confident you can kill everything around you before it wears off. Okay, next we've got explosions. The trappers would rig up bait with explosives to take on some of the more dangerous game out there. I want you to go make some explosive bait and don't blow your fingers off in the process. You're not a robot like me. No replacement hands for you.
That, like, branch right there that's, like, coming off this tree makes it look like there's, like a predator or something, like, just waiting there, you know? It looks like it's in the shape of kind of like a humanoid or something like that. Like, I was kind of, like, looking over here, listening to Rose, and out, like, kind of the corner of my eye, I see, like, this shape right here. And I'm like, what the hell is that, you know? So that weapon that I was using was the syringer. And, yeah, it's kind of interesting how it works, I guess, huh? Okay, so this is actually a nuke site. The nuclear silos, from what I remember, are incredibly challenging. I soloed it. It was very, very, very difficult. It was a very emotional event for me. We are nowhere near doing this. We can't even get into it, for instance. Like, we try to come in here, and we don't have the ability to even...
Authorization required.
We don't have the ability to get in here, but we can check and read this stuff really fast. So, Jackson's notes. I am going stir crazy up here. I know my assignment is to stay here and dissuade people from poking their noses where they don't belong, but God, it's boring. If I see one more lost hunter, I'm gonna put a cap in him myself. I had a biologist nosing around too, claimed he was looking for a special animal of his and wouldn't tell me much other than it was a big and dangerous. But he seemed to really want it, so I told him to fuck off just like the others. It seems that I have a friend on the lake. Sometimes at dusk and dawn, I'll see a bear snuffing around the opposite shore. At least I think it's a bear. Could be what that biologist was looking for. I think there's something wrong with it. It doesn't walk right or it doesn't sound right. Ranger came around asking about it, but I sent her packing just to say, just like that nosy biologist. Okay. It always seems to come and go by the stream that it feeds by the lake. I could probably track it upstream if I asked for permission to hunt it down, but my request was denied. Hasn't come close, too close to the shack yet. If it does, it will be one dead bear. Second Lieutenant James Cord. Okay, I can't even take this note. That's unfortunate. I wonder if James Cord met his demise to the bear. The fact that the bear is still around and Mr. Cord is not. That bear must be kind of old too. If this thing was probably like pre-war, I don't know. So let's see, we got two different things. Let's go ahead and listen to the Overseer's log for Site Alpha.
Overseer's log, Missile Silo Alpha. No one's here. Not even any military survivors. It might be for the best. I don't think Vault Tech asserting jurisdiction over the nukes would have gone over well. But it also means I'm locked out. Access is restricted to the highest-ranking officers. It's not going to be easy to fool. If we can't secure these sites... My God. The automated factory in the silo? Just how many nukes can it make?
Okay. Yeah, I remember, like, our Overseer's, like, directive was to, like, secure the nuclear silos. And then... you know, as we did her personal quest to go kill her long-lost love, you know, she got, like, really emotional about it and was basically like, the Scorched is the problem and we have to deal with these folks, so we're just gonna nuke all the fuckers, right? Like, that's what she wants to do. So, let's go ahead and listen to this one right here. Nuke launch.
I had a directive from Vault Tech. Secure the region's 3 nuclear missile silos. We had to make sure they didn't fall into the wrong hands. I knew I couldn't do it alone, so I asked you, my Vault 76 family, for help. And what did you do? My God, why? How could you do this? We were supposed to take control of the nukes, not engage in an Appalachian arms race. Please, stop this madness. The cycle of destruction has to stop! I haven't lost faith in you. I know you are good people and will do the right thing. If anything, I've lost my faith in Vault-Tec. They gave me a mission I could never accomplish on my own. They must have known I'd need your help. Did they also know what you do? It's just so hard not to feel manipulated.
She's being a little overdramatic, I feel. Okay, anyway, so yeah, here's one of the silos, Site Alpha. There's a few more too. I think there's like 3 of them. There's one down here, Site Charlie, and then if I recall, Site Bravo was... I probably don't have it on the map, but I think it was like up here in the north somewhere, maybe. I don't remember exactly where it was at. Okay, anyway, so syringer's done. Now we got to make some explosive bait. Let's see, craft explosive bait at any Tinker's workbench. Okay, well, I have a Tinker's workbench back in my campsite, right? And that's a free teleport spot that we can go to. So let's head on back to camp number 2. Okay, Lieutenant Taggarty. I can't wait till we get into the Brotherhood of Steel mission in this game too. It was so good. Brotherhood of Steel is probably like one of my favorite factions, like across like the Fallout games. I really like how like they did them. All right, Tinker's workbench. We got to craft some stuff. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see, craft. So I got to make some explosive bait. It should be under the quest. No. What am I missing? I need radstag meat. Christ. Where am I going to find some radstag meat? Okay. Jesus. You're an Enclave supporter, John? Is that your favorite faction? What is this stuff up here? Find materials to craft. It wants us to go way up here, right? Okay. So this is where it's taking me from. Like we were right over here. That's kind of like a little ways to go. Let me just go ahead and teleport to this site up here, and then we'll kind of walk our way down there. Oh, Andrew, sorry, I saw what you're saying here. There's an easy spot to find them at the milepost 0. Okay, if I don't see any of this direction we're going, I'll head back that direction. I'm just kind of going like where the game's taking me. We haven't been over this way just yet, so I'm just gonna follow the road. And oh, look, there's a little puppy right here. I wonder what that is. I always like to look at stuff that's on the map and kind of curious like what these are. You know, like there's some kind of like cave here. A cave of wonders, right? What is inside the cave of wonders? It makes sense for me, John, because the Brotherhood of Steel are nothing but hoarders, and I'm like a hoarder to the max. So I guess so, right? Oh shit, son, what is that? Oh Jesus! Did you see that's a level 60? A rad toad? A Wendigo cave over here? Oh man, dude. Okay, I'm not ready to take on a level 60 rad toad. You know, when I hear the name rad toad, you know what it reminds me of? Obviously I'm dating myself. You guys know I'm like super old, right? But like when I was a kid, I used to play this one game on Super Nintendo called Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. It was like the hardest fucking platformer game that I ever had. There was like SNES was like brutal, man, when it came to platformers, you know, but like Battletoads and Battle Maniacs, man, was like a ridiculously hard game. The first 2 levels were easy. The level 3, you get on these stupid hover bike things, and you had to like, and it was like a side scroll, and you couldn't control how fast it went. Oh shit. Jesus. But anyways, I can never really beat that game. But when I hear Rad Toads, it reminds me of Battletoads. Because I want to say like one of the names of the dudes in there was like Rad. I think it was like Rad, Pimple, and Stitch or something. Why am I stuck here? Oh, okay. Yeah, Blood Eagles are pretty bad too. They're something else, all right. Oh, that's level. Oh, I'm level 40. Never mind. Probably can't even hit him. Oh, why did I use that? Let's see. We don't need that. I need my hunting rifle. Check this out. We're gonna see if we can snipe this dude. Hello. Bam! He's dead. You done, son? Anyone else? Anyone else? That's what I thought. All right. I don't want the syringer. Let me put the syringer up. So we want our lever action. Okay. We're still cautioned, but that's okay. We'll be all right. Nina, the activist. I know. Okay. I'm not really like that old. I've turned 40 this year, right? So it's not like super old, but yeah, L1, the rifle scope zooms in. Really? Why did it put this damn weapon on? I don't want that. I want that. And then we want this. Okay. L1, you say? Oh, yeah, it does. Wait. Oh! Holy moly. Okay.
So much to teach us. I hope I'll get
Here's,
to meet them in person someday.
here's the Brotherhood, folks, right? Take your guys' grenades. How about that? You gonna say anything about it? I don't think so. What kind of weapons you guys got there? You got an assault rifle. You got a hunting rifle. Okay. I feel like the thing that dates me though, that makes me feel like my age is like the type of shit that I grew up on, you know. Compared to like Brotherhood of Steel, quest completed. I did not want to do this one just yet. I know where we're at, but we're not here to do the Brotherhood of Steel. This is later for me, I think. Okay. The fox. And a hostile though. So we need Radstag, right? I'm just kind of keeping on the lookout for Radstag. So let's see. We need to go this direction here. I could probably just kind of jump down here, I think. Beautiful scenery here. Be a really cool place to like build a campsite, you know. That's one thing I really like about the game too, is like kind of in Fallout 4 you're restricted to the settlements that they give you to kind of build up, you know, but like in this game you could just plop a camp wherever pretty much and just kind of like work it out. So got some more Brotherhood guarding the road, so I feel pretty safe. Where there's Brotherhood, you know that things are being taken care of. All right, let's keep going this way. All right. So we're now on the prowl. We're looking for some Radstag. Hopefully we will see one around here. Have I seen a Thrasher yet? I don't think so. Not in this playthrough, but I can't like it's not an enemy type that I think I've seen in my other playthrough as well too. It sounds like a pretty nasty enemy though. They're crazy turkeys? Interesting. I think I would have known if I would have seen a turkey before, but no, I haven't. Let's see, what do we have over here? Sons of Dane compound. Sons of Dane. The Buck's Den. Here, let's go over here and see what we got. The hell? I feel like I hear stuff moving around. That's kind of nice. They just give you everything right there. They're just like, hey, open up this cooler and it gives you like everything you need. I'm gonna go explore this this house. I definitely heard some stuff moving around. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, you know. We're cautioned. There's something here. Oh shit, son. Okay, we took him out. Oh look, there's a power armor chassis right here. Something else is moving. Oh boy. That scared the crap out of me. He's like holding like a box. He was trying to pull a solid snake on me. Did you see that? He's like hiding in the box, like coming down the stairs, so I wouldn't know that it was him, you know? Like one of those guards that you like run around, you know, and then you kind of hide in your box, like, huh? What is that? It's just a box. Metal Gear Solid was like one of my favorite games on PS1. It was so cool. Let's see, we got a chemistry station here too. Okay. So, well, before I was so rudely interrupted, I wanted to come here and steal this fusion core. Okay. Let's see what else we got here too. We got some 308 rounds. What else? A stealth boy? Alias cryo cells? A dick doll. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. And then, let's see, let's take the duct tape. I guess we'll take a stealth boy too. Ooh, a fusion cell. Nice. Ooh, a railway spike, huh? Yeah, I've seen Escape from Escape from New York and Escape from LA with Snake Plissken. I didn't realize that like that's the character Solid Snake was kind of built around, or Big Boss. I guess I never really put two and two together. Okay, let's see what else do we got inside here really fast. Let me come upstairs and check. This must have been where the other dude was at. The Sons of Dane compound. Let me check the old Dane Rogers terminal. Damn, I don't have enough hacking to be able to actually look into this. That's unfortunate. Wasn't there something that improved my hacking skill? I could have swore I was wearing something that did. I think it was... Oh, I think I put it up. Okay, never mind. Alright, well shit, never mind. Can't do that one. Let's go ahead and drink some more water really quick. Let's see, food and drink. Nuka-Cherry. Okay, so we gotta go over here and craft the things we need to craft. Let's check out this little barn though at first and see what we can find in here. Be good if I reload so I'm not like just shooting around with one bullet. Okay. You know, this place looks familiar, and the reason why is because they do events here. What do we got here? Ooh. Excuse me. I knew this place was a trap. Oh my god. Okay. It's my Pit Boy light. You know, you guys are always telling me to turn that off. And I'm horrible about it, right? I never turn it off. Yeah, it's just bad. Bad news bears. Because I feel like I can't see. Like, I come in here and be able to, like, turn things on to see. It's my stash box right there. Let's see. What do we got over here? If there's anything. But yeah, they do events here. I know I've been here a few times for some events before. Steamer trunk. Let's go ahead and unlock this and see what's inside. Boom. Experimental Merv? What the hell is that? What is an experimental? Is that a weapon? No way. And I don't even have a mini nuke to test out this thing either. So Andrew, you said in this game, more than Fallout 4, it means so much. So having the light on in this game matters a lot more than it does in Fallout 4. Look at this, dude. I wish I had a mini nuke to be able to like test this thing on. I can't believe they wouldn't put a mini nuke around here either to be able to be like, here you go. Okay, anyways. Can you switch out the light color? Yes, you can. What color would you like to see it, Nina? Hello? Anyone else there? Still cautioned? Useful whites, huh? Okay. You got it. Let's see here. In order to do that, you need to pop open this, go to your menu, go down to settings, and in settings you come to display. And let's see. Pip-Boy color. So we will make this white. Okay. Back, back, back. Now, Pip-Boy is white, and Pip-Boy color, now white. How's about that? Thank you very much, Nina. Look at that. I feel like I got like a proper flashlight going on here. Okay. Let's not get distracted and see what we were doing over here. Look at that. It's like a completely different game now. Now that we can see. Okay. There's all kinds of little tips and tricks on how to like play this game or like optimize stuff, you know? So it's always fun to see everyone else's experiences about like how they do things. Let's see. What do we have in here? You know what? I'm gonna grab this Radaway and a Syringer reflex sight. Let's go ahead and grab that too. Why not? Probably not gonna be using a Syringer much in this game, but like you never know, right? Sometimes it might be fun to use. Wow, look at all the stuff they throw in there in that first aid kit. Let's see. Paulie Keith's terminal. All right, Paulie Keith, well, since you left it unlocked for the world to be able to come up and just see your shit, let's go ahead and do this. Here's something interesting. I did not notice this, but changing the Pip-Boy light, it also changed the color of the terminals too, which are now white as well. Not Paulie, go away. Let's go ahead and start it at October 11th, 2077. This homestead sure is one hell of a find. It's isolated, defensible, and abandoned. All we have to do is march in and grab the place. It's as if someone left us a gift. Dane said that we should move in right away, and by the time the authorities figure out what we've done, we'll be dug in already and ready for the action. We took a vote, and we all agreed. This is where the Sons of Dane are planting their flag. Alright, Sons of Dane. We've set up hunting parties to bring food into the compound. The Sons of Dane do not shop at the grocery store. Our goal is establishing a 100% self-sufficient community. There's fresh water nearby, and the woods are fully stocked with game. When the storm comes and society collapses, we will be ready. These are preppers. Andrew, what'd you say? Now my Johnny boy running around the wasteland with a flashlight at head height. Well, actually, in my excavator power armor set, I do have the helmet flashlight, right? So we do have that. But yeah, no, we got our Pip Boy light. So these are preppers, basically, the Sons of Dane. Dane said that we turn the old barn into a beer hall. We usually like to get rowdy outside by a bonfire, but we decided to keep things low-key. Bringing the party indoors will make drinking safer, plus it gives us a place to be able to store the beer that we've been hauling. This place is getting better by the day. Them bombs fell today. Society as we know it is done. Even after all the explosions and the shaking ground, our compound is safe. Dane, after all his prophesizing and speeches, he kept his word. He's delivered us from destruction. We've decided to lay low for a few days and let the chaos die down before we explore our new world. I'm glad we stockpiled those hazmat suits. Ooh, they have hazmat suits somewhere, huh? Alright, 10:30. It hasn't taken us long to discover that living in this new world isn't going to be simple. The game that we were depending on for food is now gone, the fresh water tainted with radioactive poison. If we want to survive, our kind needs to adapt. Dane's ordered us to pair up and find supplies, taking them by using any means necessary to get what's ours. Now the fighting really begins. So basically the preppers, you know, things did not go well for them, right? They're like, oh shit, you know, we can't eat the animals that we needed to, and the water is now contaminated. So they had to resort to becoming raiders, basically. Self-sufficient community. Good idea. In their mindset, execution was a bit more challenging. Okay, let's see. What do we got in here? Looks like the coast is clear. Oh, we got a mine. How about that? Okay. Andrew, you said your next move in this game is to go to the Free States and then fish, fish, fish. You know, the Free States has a really, really, really great storyline. I'm excited to get to that part of the game. Okay, so we have to craft. What do we have to craft again? Explosive bait? Okay, let's see here. Explosive bait is right here. Explosive bait built. Let's go ahead and make like 2, just in case we mess it up, right? Okay.
Great. You've got yourself some gross meat-covered explosives. But now what? Well, use your imagination. The trappers sure did. Any hungry carnivore is sure to be drawn in by the smell of fresh meat. So this one time, Chuck, he was the guy who came up with this crazy idea. He laid out explosive bait along the trail after a raid. Then, when the responders came looking for us with their tracking dogs, well, let's just say the hounds lost their scent. You know, because their heads were blown off. Whatever, you get what I'm saying. I don't care what you use your bait on. Just use it to kill some things that would kill and eat you. Let me know how it works for you.
So the closest place, this is one of my favorite photos. I like, I hope I can find, I don't remember what outfit this was that I had, but I want to find an outfit like it again. But I was like super close to this nuke when it went off. I love being able to capture like a picture of like the nukes going off when they happen in the game. Okay. So I need to use explosive bait. And the closest place is like this place here. So I need to go northwest, right? Which is like kind of like this direction over here. And we need to be a little careful running around here because there's some actually like kind of nasty creatures just kind of lurking really close by. Like this thing right there. What the world is that? A diseased glowing Deathclaw, huh? Oh shit, dude, I think he sees me. Did he see me? Oh, he does. He doesn't see me. Help! 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 Oh no! Oh, dude. Man, dude, this guy, he is tearing through us. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Dude, he took out the sentry bot. Dude, what happened to the outer perimeter, like, security? They let a wandering Deathclaw inside this close to the White Spring? Oh, shnikes, man. Oh, dude. His sentry bot, hopefully he can take him out. He killed all the responders? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, good, we got him. Ooh, boy. I feel bad, dude. Look at like all these dead. Oh no! Why is he no? They're all like they're all hostile on me. Mistakes were made. They're all pissed off at me because I brought like death and destruction to their little compound. This is not good. This is not good. Hopefully we can reset the hostility because I don't know what just happened. Can you?
In case of fire, please follow posted evacuation.
I think I may have like stray bullet cap like that sentry bot, and he was not very happy about it. I'm hoping the okay, we're hit. I'm hoping the sentry bot is nice to us again, right? Mr. Gardner, we're cool, right? Mr. Sentry Bot? No hard feelings? It's just business? Alright, let me grab this stuff here. Light machine gun. Black titanium scrap. Okay, cool. He's good now. Alright, back to what I was saying. Like I said, sometimes there's some surprises in this area. You never know what you're gonna run into. That was definitely a surprise. I'm glad I didn't try to take that thing on by myself because just seeing how much damage I was doing to it, that wasn't very good, right? And he wiped out like nearly that whole pavilion area of people. Okay, let's see. There's ghouls around here. Shit. Okay. We gotta watch out for some more ghouls around here. It looks like we're hidden, so I think we've taken care of most of them, right? Thank you. We'll go ahead and stem up. Okay, we gotta go this way. We're just sneaking through here. Not really taking up too much time. I just want to get over here. Okay, because we gotta use our explosive bait. Anyone else? Oh man, look at you guys. feel like I'm a crack shot with this lever action, man. I love this thing. I can't wait to be able to modify it some more. I've seen some people make some really, really, really nice looking camps on this thing. Yeah, it's super cool. The first time I got to this area, I was like, wow, this place is beautiful, you know? Let's go ahead and grab some rounds here. Wonder glue. Let's see, Radix. All right. Okay, back to what we were doing now. We got to come over here. We got to plant some explosive bait. We got to, like, trap a creature, kill a creature with it, you know? Let's see. A gold pocket watch, you say, huh? Let's go ahead and take that. Okay. So we're going to head this direction. Oh, my word. Please do not shoot me.
Watch yourself. The white springs under my protection.
Snallygassers. Wow. Dude, this Assaultatron meant business, right? Okay, well, we're not going to piss her off. Yes. Look at that, man. Took out all these snallygassers. Okay. But we need to go this direction. So let's see, how do we do this again? So we're inside the objective area, right? Okay. Use explosive bait on a creature. So I'm going to explosive bait. Let's see, how does this work?
Let's hear it for brutal efficiency. Yeah! I guess the trappers didn't mind picking shrapnel out of their quarries. As cool as the trappers were, diehards was
Ouch.
the exact opposite. Let their name fool you. We called them that because they're stubborn assholes who give up their dignity. They're there to commit unprovoked violence. Pacifists. I don't know much about their special tactics. Did they have any? I don't
What just
know.
happened?
Go find a Deathclaw and make friends with it or something.
The game's like bugged out. Okay, there we go. Okay. You gotta go approach a Deathclaw and make friends. Right. So here's what I'll say. Prior to me playing Fallout 2, like this didn't make sense, right? But now that I played Fallout 2 and seen that there's intelligent Deathclaws that you can have conversations with and stuff, like this one, I don't want to say it makes more sense, but it's like conceivable, you know? So, let's go ahead and port to Pleasant Valley. We'll take the railroad track down just a little bit and then find our way into said Deathclaw area. Now, here's the thing. I can't save scum this, you know? So, if I fuck it up, I fuck it up, right? But, like, I will have other chances later on, but there's, like, I can't really, like, save it, like, do it. We gotta do this live. It's like live action. Okay. Uh-oh, we got some vertibirds over there. They are escorting a strategic command thingy-majiggy. So let's see, we gotta head this way. We'll have to deal with one of those things later on. Not right now though. Okay, we got blood eagles around here. Let me try to not. Let's see if I can avoid them. I don't know if we can. Probably won't be able to, but let's see if we can just jump up this way. Doesn't look like it. Ugh! Just a little too short, aren't we? It always is like really close by, you know? And it's like, it's really tempting to want to just like shoot it, but you have these vertibirds that like escort it, but they don't ever really seem to shoot back, so I don't really know what they do, you know, what their purpose is. Or maybe they are shooting. Never mind, they are shooting. I thought people... Oh, shit, son. Whoa. Now that was a boom. That was a boom. My aim sucks. No, I ain't gonna sit there and worry about it. It's gonna take too long. One of these days we'll be able to get to it. Okay, let's see. So we gotta go this direction, I think. Am I going the right way? Yeah, we're going the right way, okay. Oh no. Dude, these guys are insane, man. Oh, no, 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 heal, heal, heal. Holy moly, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, God, I gotta get away from him. They're killing me. Jiminy Christmas. Holy cow. Dude. Oh. I should have just shot the V-birds, I know. See, this is what happens here. I'm like just in a mess over here. Okay. Let's get back to what we were doing. These floaters or whatever, they're vicious, you know. Lost my left arm. I probably did. And what doesn't make matters worse is, let's see here. How's my armor doing? Okay. I gotta go and like make some repairs here pretty soon. That's probably gonna be like framing up my next episode is kind of like starting off with just kind of getting everything. Am I in a higher level area? Yeah, I kind of, Nina. Cause like now that I'm level 40, like the enemies kind of scale with you to some degree. Not all enemies do, but most of them do, right? And so I think now that I hit level 40, I may have just like entered a new tier level of how difficult the enemies are. Like when I was like in the 30s. So here's what I don't know. I'm not an expert on like how the enemies scale, but I would think that like when you're level like 30 to 39, like the enemies have like a certain like difficulty level. So when you're like level 39, you're like on the highest level, but then when you get to like 40, it like resets, I think. What is this? That's a blood eagle. Oh shit, son. Does he see me? Not anymore. Nearly headless Nick. Okay. Here, let's go ahead and take care of some of these guys, right? Oh shit, I missed him. Hey Liquid, how you doing, by the way? I'm a tadpole. We're a noob. Let's see, where's this guy? Where is this guy at? How did I miss him? There we go. Yeah. My title is Tutorial Survivor. I had a 3-hour-long tutorial. Oh, look at this. Is this a ski weapon? A composite ski? Yeah. Took us like 3 hours to get out of the tutorial area in Oblivion, you know? Let's see. I think we got most of the guys in here that were here. Let's go ahead and do some loot and scoot. Picked up a ball peen hammer. We didn't need them. That was a pretty difficult tutorial, John. In expert mode, this is before they nerfed Oblivion too, mind you. Like expert was brutal. I was dying to rats, man. Yeah, let's see. So how do we get down here without dying? Is a question. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see if there's a like a place I can get down somewhere without dying here. Shit, man, this isn't any better. Yeah, I figured this is probably gonna be the case. You know, I got an idea actually. I feel like I can probably do this. Let's see here. I think we can survive this right here. Yeah, we got that right there. All right, but where is Mama Deathclaw? I was gonna say my power armor. My power armor is what I was gonna try to do. Okay. This is a little too high for me. So we might need to power armor jump this one. Because I don't see myself making it out of here. That's like, holy moly. I don't have like shit either. I probably should have came from that direction. Here was I thinking this was gonna be the easier way to go. Can you like, so if I jump in power armor, will it not kill me? All right, I guess we're gonna try this. Let's throw the sucker out and see how it works. Let's go ahead and drop this. That's what we built the excavator for, right? Let's go ahead and enter this. All right, here we go. I'm really happy I got my full excavator power armor set now, though. That's pretty cool. Even though it does look like a cracked out like Bumblebee, right? Boom. I got my headlamp on. And you know what? I got turn signals on my arms too, right? So people got to know whether I'm turning left or right. You know, that's like crucial. So, okay. All right, here we go. So we're gonna jump down. Let's see. I think we're just gonna jump down here. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, guys. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh. That was cool. Watch, I needed to be up another level. Oh shit, son. I wonder where they're going. Okay. Do it again. I wish we could just jump back up and do it again. I got butterflies there for a second. All right, where is our Deathclaw at? Let's see if I can get up here. Come on now. Hopefully they're not shooting the Deathclaw. I don't know who they're going after, but I think I heard the Deathclaw in this area. Oh man, you're killing me right now. Okay, maybe I can get there from over here. Okay. It says, approach a Deathclaw and make friends. Shit, dude. Oh.
Whoa! Hey, hold on! I didn't think you'd actually do it. We're talking about a Deathclaw here for crying out loud. Well, you're there now. Either kill it or don't. I don't care, as long as I don't need to find a new assistant.
Make friends? Ugh. Look at him. He's like, how dare this human come up here and try to make friends with me? What does he think I am, right? Oh, and I dropped all my stuff, too. Let's see, where can I respawn? I can't respawn at the death site, right? She set me up. I'm gonna go back and get my stuff. Thought I might be able to talk to him and make friends, but I guess not. It stopped for just a second when I whistled at it, you know?
I don't blame you for turning tail and running like a coward. Hey, you're alive, and that means you can finish helping me out, so good for you.
Where's my death at? Let's see.
It's probably a good time to teach you that not everyone can be your friend out there. That's the real takeaway from the diehards. Moving on, the Blackwater Bandits were known for being sneaky thieves. Let me tell you, they once hit a Brotherhood of Steel camp. Insane, right? They snuck right past the guards and
Dude, she
stole
did
guns,
bait me.
ammo, mini nukes, you name it. Right out from under the poor bastards while the rest of them slept. Next thing you know, the Knights moved on out with their tails between their legs, and we had a new arsenal. Well, we still have heavily armed mutants. We still from them. Stick around. Maybe we won't have to
We're
fight
going.
them all. But really, all I care about is their gun stash. Might be a good haul, might not. There's only one way to find out.
I don't know if we can. I don't know if you can. I thought maybe I'd be able to make friends with it, right? But I guess not. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Well, now that I know that the Deathclaw is not friendly, we're, I'm just gonna go in there in my power armor, and we're gonna go in guns a-blazing. I wish I had my power fist, but I don't. So, chances are, what are we gonna use? Right, let's see here, weapons. Let's see, yeah, this one's broken. Could try to do it with the cultist dagger here. Let's see. A guitar sword. Okay. All right, we'll worry about that once we get there. Let me just get over there really quick. Because at a minimum, I want to recover my stuff. You know, that's probably like what's. I don't know what I left. Tonight on Diamond City Radio, I cuddled with the Deathclaw. Can you imagine how it went? Find out tonight at 10. Alright, where is this sucker at? Okay, let's do this really quick. Armor. Power armor chassis. Okay, let's go ahead and enter. All right. Time to bring home. Whoa. All right, where is Mr. Deathclaw at? Take some bait. Oh, there he is. He took the bait. He took the bait. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Weapons. Let's go ahead and use a. Man, I wish this thing worked. I wish this thing worked. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on a second. I might have a, let's see here, miscellaneous. Not a scrap kit. Do I have a repair kit? All right, let's use this. Repair kit. They can be consumed by selecting, oh, on the workbench. I can only repair it on the workbench. Damn. Let's see, repair kit. Improved repair kit. Hey, hold on a second. I think we just figured it out. All right. You cannot equip this while in power armor? You gotta be joking me. All right, we're going in, fellas. First, I'm gonna grab my loot. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Oh, shit. Oh, Nikes, man. Here. Stim packed up. Ow, holy moly. Jesus Christ. Got him. Whew. Alright, we made friends. He dropped a poon gun too. Deathclaw hand by black titanium. Alright, let me come back and get the rest of my stuff too. Alright. Things have been acquired. All is well. Deathclaw is done. We played nice with him. I'm really kind of upset that I cannot use my puncturing power fist inside of power armor. I was looking forward to just going mano a mano with Mr. Deathclaw here. But anyways, all right. Let me head back. Over here. Whew, that was a bit. I'm glad I had that power armor. That really helped out. Deathclaw would have ate me for lunch. Twice. Okay. At some point, I gotta work on my camp here a little bit more. It's looking a little sad, you know. Like, you know, it works for now, but I know we can do better. And maybe at some point we will do a little better. But you know what? Hey, look, I am ready to entertain one other person if they ever want to come. I will even give them the comfy airliner seat too, right? Like, I'll take this little wicker seat thing that I have. You know, we got a little bench. Yeah, it's cozy. You know, I do need a roof, right? I got this one right here that I use for defense. You know, but we could do better. I want to make sure and like keep it as open kind of as possible. So I wanted to make this like a big window. You know. And I wanted to make sure that there's enough like windows to keep it like open and airy feeling, you know, and not really like completely closed off and stuff like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get out of this sucker really quick. Eventually, we'll probably do some camp building, right? I don't know if I'm even gonna keep my camp here. I liked this area because I liked the view that I was able to have here. But, yeah. You said I can do a second level with a ramp. That way it attaches to the hill on the backside here. Yeah, I could probably just, like, build up here. You know, that way it's, like, inside I can make, like a staircase that goes down. And I could probably also do the same thing over here. Like, I can probably build this out, like, a bit more. And then, you know, or something up over here. Like, I can... At first, I wanted to build it up over this spot over here. That was my first thought, was to build it up on this slab of rocks and then come down. but I could probably do the same thing over here too. So just kind of build like a second level that comes from like right here basically, and then that way it's kind of like built into the hillside a little bit. But steal from a super mutant camp. So we got Flavors of Mayhem we're still working on. Let me look at this really quick. Let's see. We're gonna turn that one off. So we have tons of quests we still have to do in this game. Lots of stuff. Not really stressed about like rushing through it or anything like that. So we'll just kind of take it as we go. All right, folks. I have been going on for 2 hours and 40 minutes now. It's past midnight. I gotta end it here. So next time, I think we're just gonna kind of continue what we've been doing, but I will make sure and do some repair also. Hey everyone, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday and have a good rest of your weekend. Okay, and we'll catch you later.